So Saturday the 15th of October 2022 was one of the crazier college football weekends in recent memory. Utah upset USC.
You hate to see it.
TCU rallied from 14 down to beat Oklahoma State, and Tennessee finally broke their Crimson Tide curse. Yet the most noteworthy event of the weekend seems to have slipped under the radar just a little bit. I went to my first Beaver game. Thanks to our friends at beaverblitz.com, who you should definitely check out, by the way, links down below. Ben and I were on the sideline for the Beavers' 24-10 win over the Washington State Cougars. Hey look, that's us! For our first time on the sideline, we decided to upgrade from our iPhones, and instead we're using a Sony FS700. Overall though, it was an absolutely amazing experience to be down on the field that close to the action. What do we think of the game though? But before we get into that, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button and you subscribe to the channel. It takes only 2 seconds, it's completely free, and it would make me very happy. So there's really no reason not to. So, the game. Well, first of all, it seems that, like last year, the Beavers are a completely different team at home compared to on the road. I know, right? Shocking revelation. Team plays better at home. But for the Beavers, it seems pretty pronounced. That Reeser crowd, even without that Southwest stand, gives them a huge boost, as after a close win against Stanford on the road last week, they handled the Cougars at home. Their defense especially seems much more comfortable at home, and that's where we're going to start. Because this was a great performance by the Beavers defense. The Beavers held the Cougars to only 23 rushing yards, and while Cameron Ward did throw for 345 yards, took him 54 attempts, and he only completed 25 of them. In fact, after the first quarter, the Cougars had ran only 6 plays for a single yard. The secondary came up big with 10 pass breakups, and the defensive line hurried Cameron Ward 8 times, recording 6 sacks and 8 tackles for loss. Simply put, Cameron Ward was not comfortable all night, and even when he extended plays with his legs, as he is one to do, he oftentimes had no one open downfield. The offense, on the other hand, well, okay, certainly some things to like. You can't really be mad at 203 rushing yards on 47 carries. The strength of this team is their running game, and they leaned hard into that on Saturday, that's for sure. They also held the ball for almost 35 minutes, keeping it away from the Cougars as much as possible. The passing game, though, is still struggling to find its groove, especially without Luke Musgrave. Ben Gilbranson was okay, and he certainly showed some flashes, but completing only 50% of your passes for 141 yards, that's only going to get you so far.
Stupid fool, get the hell out of my way!
At some point this season, the Beavers are going to be forced to throw the ball effectively in order to win, and whether it's Gilbranson or Chance Nolan, if the Beavers want to get to 8-9 wins, they're going to need more consistent quarterback play. Overall, a really solid performance all around by the Beavs, but certainly still some things to work on. And that's the video. Thanks again to Beaver Blitz for getting us on the sidelines. We had an absolutely amazing time. What did you think of the Beavers' performance against Washington State? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop it a like. It really helps us out. And don't forget to subscribe to Synthetic Sports.